I've worked with a lot of photographers and had conversations with many, many more. And from what I've seen, real estate photographers need to lift their game. In my view, they need to start acting like the professionals that they really ought to be. And by that, I don't mean the quality of their photography, but the quality of their business. For example, I don't see enough photographers learning skills from outside our industry. Very few understand the costs of doing business. And we're too focused on new gear and not focused enough on running smart businesses. Now, I know a lot of photographers move into this career because they love the creative side, and that's really important. But you also need to love business and marketing and sending out invoices so you can get paid for the great work that you do. Look, here's another thing. Why do photographers wait until they are struggling in their business before they get help? Now, I know that it isn't just photographers who do this. All small business owners do it, and I'm speaking from experience here as well, because I did the same thing many years ago. But the best and brightest business people know what their passions are and what they're good at, but they recognize that they are not the masters of everything. There are things they aren't good at, so they pay for help when they need it, even if they're experienced at what they do as photographers. Okay, here's a quote from Richard Branson that helps to explain what I mean. Surround yourself with people who complement your weaknesses and share your passions. Success will follow. Again, that's from one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. And he's saying, hey, we can't do it all on our own, so get other people in to help you. Okay, here's another one. A lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. And that's Zig Ziglar, and that's just a great advice right there. Okay, here's another one. This is Bill Marriott from Marriott Hotels. Surround yourself with good people. Then the important thing is to listen to them. In fact, if we look up any successful business person, they will all have had consultants, business coaches and others to guide them, probably even from very early in their careers. I think it's time for photographers to start doing the same. If you want to be a true professional, then you need to bring in the right people to support you, because you can always do better, even if you've been shooting for 10 or 20 years. It's like the best sports people don't sack their coach when they become #1 in the world, because every elite sports person knows that the next event they compete in could be completely different and that everyone else is constantly getting better. So if they want to stay at the top, then they need to keep getting better as well. Photographers need to adopt the same attitude. It's a real shame that so many see their business like a hobby and they don't take it seriously enough. Now, maybe that comes from when photography was a hobby for them, but when it becomes your business, it's time to step up and be a genuine professional and not a hobby photographer. You see, the difference between success and failure is a slim one. Lose a client here or an agency there and things can change very quickly for you. Now, I have photographers contacting me all the time. Here's a message I received last week. I'm still really excited about shooting real estate photography, but I'm feeling discouraged about my business right now. Okay, here's another one again from just last week. I need help. I can't stand the stress anymore. Okay, and another one from another photographer. Things are tough and I've tried many avenues with little or no benefit. Now, I don't want to see any photographer get to that point, but to avoid that kind of desperation, then you might need to act sooner rather than later. Let me give you an analogy that might help. Imagine that you're driving your car along a beautiful mountain road, but up ahead you see a sharp corner. Do you brake early so you can safely take the corner? Of course. If you brake too late, it could be, well, it may not matter how hard you put your foot down. You just may not slow down in time. When it comes to your business, you don't want to take those risks either. Instead, you want to have systems in place so that you can safely negotiate a change in the property market, or your biggest client leaving you, or a large photography company moving into your area. You see, if you need to change the direction you're going in, it takes time to apply those brakes. And if you think you can get someone in to help you turn it all around in a week or a month when you get desperate enough, well, it's probably not going to happen that quickly. Building a new marketing system, a new pricing structure, or a new product line for your business takes time. It's not something you quickly set up and then suddenly you're busy with a whole lot of shoots again. Okay, so if you do wait too long before you get someone in to help you, well, sometimes we just can't put enough pressure on those brakes to stop you in time. But if you apply the brakes early, it makes it easier to take the sharp bend and be on your way again. So there are your options. You can be a professional like the most successful business people out there and get the right people in to help you with areas in your business where you're not as strong, or try and do it all by yourself, but be aware that there is a risk you may not be able to stop in time should things get desperate for you. Now, to make it a little easier for you to get some help with your marketing, photography and pricing, you can test drive my real estate photography system coaching program for 30 days. And that's where myself and a whole team of experts in pricing, marketing, time management, web design and more will help you with your business. At the end of the 30-day trial, you can either leave and you get a full refund, or you can choose to stay with the program and continue to develop your business, marketing, the whole lot. Now, just so you know, I'm working with photographers that are well established and have been shooting real estate for many years, as well as photographers who are just getting started. So it doesn't matter where you are in your career. If you know you need some help, if you want to be a true professional and get yourself some outside help with what you're doing, then we have the expert trainers and the tools to deliver what you need. If you're interested, it's easy, just get in touch with me or click on the link below to download a PDF with full details on everything that's included. Now, be aware though, I only work with one photographer in each geographic area, so places are limited. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and maybe I'll hear from you shortly. This has been Darryl Stringer from the Real Estate Photography System. Bye for now.